Welcome to Kaleidoscope Toy and Miniature Australian Shepherds in Raleigh, North Carolina. Tessa's puppies are 8 weeks old now, and they've had their first vaccines today, so I'm spending some time with them, just keeping an eye on them to make sure nobody has any kind of a reaction. So while we're doing that, I just wanted to go over a couple of things with you. If you watched my video the other day on impulse control, we're going to take it a little further today, and I was talking in that video about self-preservation. Whoa! Self-preservation instinct. Whoa! I'm letting this puppy think he's going to fall off the table. And there. Good boy. So basically what you're doing is, this is a very high drive puppy. He wants to walk off the table, and I'm just showing him that he'll fall if he does that. And trying to, I don't think he cares, quite frankly. You're tough. I don't want him to fall, obviously, but a lot of times puppies like this, when you let them go, if he wants to do that, I'll go, whoa, like that. Have him go off the back. That's better. See how he went? Ooh, that was a little scary. Good. With this puppy, we don't want to ask too much. Good boy. So in the last video, I talked about how they need to have a reason to stand still. Some of them, they need that self-preservation to kick in. And so that's why I do it on the table. Good. Whoop. Good boy. So that if he starts to act like he's going to go off, I'll go, whoa, like that, and put him back on the table. Good. And see how he's getting better about it? He's getting more still. You do not want your puppy to fall off the table or jump off of the table, but what I'm showing him is that it's in his very best interest. I'm getting another puppy. Who's this? Oh, okay, this is Greg. I'm going to get another puppy and put him up here. Now, once you have one that will stand pretty still, good boy, then what you can do is you can start shaping the sit. But you want to make sure the puppy will stand. Like with Bobby, I would wait until I could get him to stand for a longer amount of time. This puppy's standing pretty good. And so what I'm going to do is scoop his little butt, sit, good sit. Good sit. Good sit. And then I'll just put him down. And I'll take the next puppy. Who's this? Is this Cindy? Okay, I'll see how she's going to stand. I'm here to tell you, if you will do this with your puppy, and breeders, if you will do this with your litters, everybody's going to have a better dog. Now there's Cindy standing there nicely. I'm going to scoop her into a sit. Sit. Good sit. And I'm not going to say, you know, good girl. I'm going to say good sit. Good sit. Yes, good sit. I think I'll change my position so you can see their faces. Okay, I switched it around so you can see their faces while we're doing this. Who's under my feet? Who is this? This is Cindy again, but we'll go ahead and do her. So I'm going to stand her on the table. And if they won't stand like this, I'm not going to do the scoop the butt and sit. Good sit. Good sit. You don't use treats while you're doing this, please. Good sit. And basically what happens is they think they did it. They think that they did the actual behavior, but you don't say the word until you've scooped them. Sit. Good sit. Good sit. So once you get the impulse control, you can start teaching the sit and rewarding the puppy. Now you can have her down. Down. Have her down. There. Her elbows have to touch the table. Down. Now I wouldn't have said it, but I was telling you what I was about to do. Good down. Good down. This is what you do with the little puppies between 8 and 10 weeks old. You're not going to put them on a leash and start luring them around with a treat and all that garbage, because you're going to have to fix all of that later. So we're just going to do good down. Look at that baby. Look at the good down. Okay, all done. And then I put her on the floor. And what happens if you're a breeder, the puppies start competing with each other for their chance to be on the table. They want to be up there and get that special attention and that love and that praise. And so they start to learn. Let's see here. I need somebody else. Who do we have here? Oh, okay. Now this is Peter. me get Peter up here. See how he wants to stand. Good, stand. Oh. If he wants to do that, I'm going, oh, whoops, like that. Get off me, Tessa. Thank you. Stand. You see, he's not ready for the scooping yet. Stand. Good, stand. All right, we'll try it. Sit. Good, sit. See, because his stand isn't real good, the sitting isn't going to be so good. So see the difference? I did that to show you. Until he'll stand rock steady. Good, stand. I'm going to practice that for a few more sessions before I scoop him into the sit. Who else do we have? Okay, now I have Marcia on the table. Letting her stand. Good, stand. Sit. Good, sit. Now she's a little bit fidgety, so I'm not going to do the DOWN. Good, sit. Stand. Good, stand. Sit. Good, sit. Okay, so this is how we're going to teach them what these words mean. And you don't use treats for this. Please do not use treats for this. You're going to become a slave to your treat pouch if you start off with the treats. Very nice job. That's Miss Marcia. We'll see who's next. Here we have Jan. Her new family has named her Pixie. So I'm just going to have her stand. And I'll also do a video on how to teach your puppy its name. But this video is about getting that impulse control down to a science. She's a little bit wiggly, but I'm going to try the sit. Good, sit. Good girl. Very good, sit. I want to say good sit, really. You don't want to say good girl. Good sit. I'll have her stand. Good stand. Good stand. What a good girl, Pixie. What a good girl you are. Good stand. Good. See, it's so hard not to say good girl or good boy. Good stand. You want to repeat the command. Sit, and I don't say the sit till I've got her little hiney on the table. Good sit. Good sit. And then I'm going to put the puppy on the floor. These puppies are 8 weeks old, very short attention span, but what we're doing is we're conditioning their brain to understand that when their body's in a certain position, the word associated with it, they're going to start to make that connection. You don't need treats. Okay, now I have Alice on the table. Stand. Good stand. Good stand. Now she feels pretty soft in my hand, so I'm going to scoop her. Sit. Good sit. I can feel in my hand whether or not the puppy's ready for the sit. Good girl. Good sit. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking my hand and just scooping their little rear into the sit. Good sit. Good sit. If you'll do this 2 or 3 times a day with your puppy 8 to 10 weeks of age, it's going to go a long way towards teaching your puppy's behaviors. Let's see if she wants to do the down. Good down. I felt her starting to slide. Good down. But you never say the command until until the puppy is in the position. You want to make sure you have them in the position before you say the command. So she's quite relaxed on the table, and this is also excellent training for when they go to the vet and go to the groomer. They're very comfortable with being on a table and being handled. And I'm going to do a video on handling as well, but I only have a couple of days left with these puppies. Hopefully I got everybody on the table. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the content of my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.